Hey guys, and welcome back. If you are new, I hope that you want to stick around with us and continue watching DIYs and organization, decluttering, and things like that. Right now, I'm just making a small broom closet out of an old bookcase. Yes, that I was using a screwdriver in order to hammer a nail in. I could not find where our hammer was, and of course I have to buy my wife a new belt now because I did cut up her belt to use as a curtain rod holder. So I do owe her a belt. Um, Here in a little bit you'll see me have a change in outfit and stuff. And guys, trust me, this has been over several days. It was not easy being able to do any of this, especially when your three teenage boys pretty much decided that they wanted to give you a hard time for a whole week straight. So this area right here, it functions as a dining room area, my office space, and the boys' homeschool area, and I also have a little coffee bar back there. You'll see me going through all of their school books and stuff like that and getting rid of some and keeping some, and I ask them what they want to keep and what they don't, because a lot of it they don't even read or look at or anything, so I figured we could bless somebody else with it. And also you'll see several of our animals in the picture. You'll see our kittens, Willow and Vamp, and you'll also see my dog, Nina, in the picture. They are always right where I am. And at this part of the video right here, one of the boys had took and twisted one of the blinds, and I couldn't get it to go up, so I had to get my wife to come over and help me, and thankfully she was able to figure out that one of the blind parts was twisted, and we were able to get it up. And as I'm rearranging stuff and everything, I'm cleaning the baseboards, the wall, the window sills, everything that typically doesn't get touched. I was definitely cleaning it because it was dusty and everything. And you'll see one of the kittens knocking around a Hot Pocket paper that one of the boys decided to leave in the floor. On this part right here, when my wife comes back in, I was having her kind of lift up the coffee bar there because I thought a pencil had gotten stuck under and was marking on the floor, but I didn't see any pencil or anything, so I'm not quite sure what that mark on the floor was, but I did get it up. You'll see me moving my desk in front of the windows there. I'm just trying to make more room because we're all cramped in that little space that we use as an office, a homeschool, and everything. And another thing, if you see in the, like, towards the kitchen area, we don't have a ghost, guys. We actually have a light bulb up there that it's like a motion light bulb. So the kittens kept running back and forth through there. So when the light would cut off, they'd run in there and the light would pop back on. So I just wanted to let y'all know, y'all's eyes aren't playing tricks on you or anything like that. It's an actual motion censored light. And all of the books that you see over there to the left on that little shelf over there and on the bar stool, that is actually books that I post on eBay and stuff like that to try to sell and get rid of. Most of it is books that we already owned and everything, old homeschooling books and stuff like that. So I've just been posting them on eBay to get rid of them. As you can see, I decided to bring in the 3-tiered little shelf right there that I used to have the boys' computer on, and I was trying to take off the name tags, but it didn't work too well. But yeah, those are just the books that I post on eBay and everything. That's why I have my desk right there and my desktop computer, just to make it easier for me. At this point right here, I'm just going through the books and trying to get the boys to tell me if they use it or if they don't, or if it could possibly help them in some of the schooling that they're doing right now. Like Shane, he's doing some algebra and stuff like that, and I found several things. That's Shane right there. I found several books and stuff that he could actually use, and I found some papers, but none of the boys was in the process of using anything like that for school. So, and you can see the dogs and the cat and everything. I couldn't do anything this day without them scooting stuff across the floor and getting in the dirt pile and everything else. So if I look frustrated, it's because I kind of am. Everything I did, they would take, and I mean, they would just knock it everywhere. There was books all over the place and everything. You'll see it in a little bit how I'm having to go all the way around in the dining area just trying to pick up books that they've scattered around. Somehow they were finding balls of paper and carrying them around in their mouth. It was a rough day that day. You can see my dog Diamond sitting right there beside me. That dog right there has been my ride or die ever since I got her. She goes to the bathroom with me. She sits beside me. She's always making sure mommy's okay and everything. That's my baby girl right there. The kitten that is sitting on my lap, that is Willow. She is the most lovable cat ever. She was wanting so bad for me to pay attention to her, and I tried petting her a little bit, and I was going through books and everything. I was trying so hard to multitask, but she kept trying to smack the books out of my hand. She kept trying to bite at my hand and everything to get me to pay attention to her. this area also, as you can see, my tripod kept getting knocked by the kids and stuff like that, and the kittens. But as you can see, this area also plays a part of holding all of our board games and stuff. We try to have a Saturday night family board game night, or just games in general. Sometimes we don't get to, just depending on how the week is going and how tired everybody is. But we try to have a family game night on Saturday. And another thing, mamas out there, if y'all ever feel exhausted and like nothing ever gets done and it's always so cluttered and everything else, trust and believe, girlfriend, you are not the only one. Like I said, these little bits and pieces that you were seeing, this took me several days to get it done. And it could have just took me, you know, one whole day to get all of this done. But with the breaks in between, and the kids wanting this and the kids wanting that, and them just, you know, being rowdy and everything, it took me several days just to complete these few little tasks. And even now, and you'll see at the end, even after I had cleaned this whole area and everything, at the end you will still see that there is stuff on the floor, there is stuff on the table that was not there in these previous parts of the video. It all happened after the video, and it just keeps happening. Like, they make a mess even after, you know, it's clean. But it's okay, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm not sure who watches, but just remember, they're only little once, and when they're gone, and, you know, when they're out of the house or whatever, I feel like I'm going to miss these times and everything. So I try to remember that anytime I get frustrated and feel like nothing I do matters, or nothing I do stays the same. I always try to remember that, you know, they're only little once, and one day I'll miss this, and I'll have a clean house, but I won't have my babies anymore, you know? So just remember, don't get too upset about it, and don't be too hard on yourself either, 'cause you got this, mama. And as you can see, you just seen the light go off and then it come back on. One of the kittens came through there, and the motion sensor light bulb decided to flip back on. As I was editing this video, I seen that, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, everybody's going to think that we have a ghost or something in the house. I was like, this is so crazy. And it does make a difference when the light is on. It looks brighter. When it goes off, it just looks like a really dark area over there. I'd never noticed that until I was editing this video. And just so you know, most of the bins that you see me putting the kids' school stuff in and everything, they are all from Dollar Tree, ladies. I don't spend a lot of money on organization bins or anything like that, especially if it has to do with my kids' stuff, because where they are still in that stage of they really don't care about the cost of things or whatever, or they don't understand how much things are. I never pay that I never pay a lot on any organization stuff. All of that you see right there is all from Dollar Tree. If it's Dollar Tree, that's my thing right there. I always go to Dollar Tree. I'm obsessed with going there. I hate paying so much for stuff that I know is going to get broken, and I never throw my stuff away. I mean, obviously, if it gets too messed up to where it's not useful, then I'll get rid of it, but most of the time I keep it until it's on its like last leg and it's got a big crack down it or something like that. And if y'all watched any of my videos before where I showed the dining area, I did have a rug in the dining area. Well, actually it was two rugs, but I made it look like one big one. I decided that putting a rug in the dining area was just absolutely freaking pointless, kind of like putting a carpet in there, because they eat there, stuff gets spilled, and I'm to the point where I'm tired of cleaning rugs. So I didn't put anything under that table. I mean, it may change later. I may put a different type of rug or an easier to clean type of rug or something, but I decided just to leave the rugs out of the dining area. This is the next day, guys. Cleaning off my desk and trying to organize it and everything. I still did not get to the point to where I was cleaning off the bar or organizing it, because I was to the point where I just wanted to get this video edited and get it up and posted for you guys. So I will be cleaning off the bar in a later video, and hopefully when I clean off the bar I can actually be able to see the bar. I mean, that would be very helpful. But right here I'm just plugging in my computer, printer, and all that. You'll see in a second I have a light box over there that I was trying to put up, that way I could take pictures of the books and stuff before I post it, but I decided I was just going to fold it up and put it back in the bag and everything, because I have a scale over there also to weigh stuff, and trying to put the light box up and put it over there, it was just pointless, because the light box isn't a very sturdy one. It was the cheapest I could find. But yeah, and I left that little clip in there of my youngest son. He was showing y'all his chicken nuggets. So, I was dusting off the desk and everything, putting things away. I have 3 little plastic drawers down below that I store like extra office supply, extra school supply, extra packing supply, and all that in it. But yeah, guys, I mean, I did what I could to give us more room, but unfortunately it's still not as much room as we need, but it'll just have to do until, who knows, until we don't need a table or until we don't need a desk or whatever. But here is the overview of everything, and like I said, the table is a mess. Our bird food is on the table. That is actually my middle son's job, to feed the birds, and he left it on the table. That's the organization of the cubed storage bins, plus their little cork board up there with the stuff they need for homeschool. And yeah, you can see nothing stays clean, but it's okay. And I hope you guys enjoyed this and enjoyed watching it. I hope you subscribe and come back. We would love to have you. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.